Counter-terrorist team getting stacked early on. Apparently they think that this map is CT-sided. I have heard the opposite is true, but only if they can play the positions. In any case, Vlad, he's trying to come around, he's trying to get a knife, but oh, hey, there's some guys stairs. Easel, anyone, picking up 2 kills now. He's just practicing his deagles. There's, of course, going to be a push from front office. And keep in mind, of course, that the whole goal of the warm-up is to make it to the enemy spawn and start a spawn camp. Right now, the terrorists, of course, are going to be doing everything they can just to hold on, as they are just getting destroyed out in the main hall. However, they are still alive. They are still survivors. Drop Bear going to get dropped appropriately. Fortunately, he's still okay. Didn't suffer any brain damage. And he will respawn momentarily, as the warm-up is basically a deathmatch round where the spawns are fixed. And we're going to go ahead and try to get some kind of spawn camp underway. Just kidding, as I missed my Nova shot. That first one needed to land. Sadly, was unable to connect. I really need to work on my Connect 4 skills, and the warm-up will end. Neither side spawn camping the other, and so it will be a draw. Good luck, have fun, everybody.
Good luck.
You gotta work on the fluidity of your sentences.
I'll work on a Kiwi.
Nah, you sound good, man.
Go, go, go. Throwing a decoy.
There's
maybe the
always
correct word is
random
reverse.
chicken wing that's against
Throwing a
commentation.
flashbang.
Alright, counters. They do need to secure multiple flanks. Those, of course, are, front office, the alley, and the spiral approach. If they can prevent a terrorist push on all 3 fronts and pick up any terrorists who are, in fact, rushing to those locations for their own purposes, then they will be able to exploit the holes that are created. And the counter-terrorists completely destroying the spiral offensive. Picked up 2 kills in a row. Chicken Wing, however, picked up, and I'm going to have to play the angles so I don't die. One guy is, of course, going to be upstairs. One guy is going to be downstairs. Just kidding. He's only downstairs. Trying to peek him, but he's trying to one-deagle me. Finally gets destroyed. Crab doing what he can to hold on, but it doesn't matter as he's bought enough time. Counter-terrorists outnumbering us. 4-2.
Can you commentate where you are and your specific... There you go. You fucking died. Just need that money. There you go.
Keep in mind, of course, that a new map does mean new players, so if you are not enjoying this cast, you can mute me. Just hit tab to bring up the scoreboard, right-click to bring up your cursor, select my name, and hit block communication. And towards giving away positions, I actually have not called any positions that are not given away by my own team, as they are actively fighting counter-terrorists. The caster getting brought down by anyone, leading the charge across front office. 140-3 being good enough. Vlad picking up yet another one. He's continuing to line him up. Is he a vampire? Of course, that is anyone's guess. Warriors, he saw his buddy get taken down, picks up his AK. Gonna be trying to just hold on to the hostages. Geek to Geek, maintaining the spiral offensive, at least for now, but King D, he's running up the sides. He's picked up 2 kills. He's looking to pick up more, but needs to reload. He gets surprised by an auto sniper, but auto shotgun rather. Auto shotgun not quite able to finish him off. Only picks up some beyond perfection. However, cleans up, gets 2 kills to his own name. And as the dust clears, it will be a 2v1 against the CTs. And Optic, if you want to go ahead and put up the treehouse tag, all you have to do is hit escape, go to help and options, go to game options, and go to team tag. And you can put it on there.
Let's go.
Keep in mind that in order to put it on, you have to be a member of the Willow's Treehouse Steam group. Willow's Treehouse Steam group, of course, set up for a different streamer, twitch.tv/WillowMVP. She's alright. She streams at different hours than mine, but it's okay. Vlad taking me down. Wasn't quite able to connect a single shot. This is, of course, the problem when you always play on 160 ping, but I'm used to it, so... that's no excuse. He goes ahead and throws out the grenade. He actually took a real chance there as he peeked the smoke before it actually got in place. If anyone was watching the desk, he could have been murdered. Fortunately, however, he is okay as there's only 3 terrorists left and they're having to spread out. And there'll be anyone who had the hostage who was trying to get him out, wasn't quite able to do it. And they'll be down to Optic Curson. He's got a Galil AR. He's trying to hold on to the hostage that's overextended, but they don't even need to pick him up. And finally, exposing himself to too many sides at once, he is destroyed by the P90. Counter is taking the lead 2-1 as we work our way further along here on Agency. By the way, welcome whoever you are, 8th viewer. Moving on down towards the tag, looking at Maverick, it did work, and you put on the tag, I did just explain, you hit escape to bring up your menus, hit help and options, and I am going to have to worry for a second here as the counter-terrorists have pushed down front office. We cannot give it to them for free. Instead, we must charge them a toll of at least 3 CTs per 1 CT that gets through. Anything less is not acceptable and will be punished as such. Of course, if you die, then I can't really punish you, so there is that. Got to look on the bright side of life when your teammates are falling left, right, and center. 5v6 here, however, saying that, hey, you know what? The top of the board is still alive. Meister Kiwi is alive while the top 2 fraggers are dead. And we can see why now. E-Questioned is going to be AFK. Of course, that does give away my own position, but CTs, do you have time to worry about me when you have the clock racing against you? 50-odd seconds on the clock. Not quite sure. 3v3 here. They are slowly advancing into the hostage room. Thought I saw a guy, but instead I was mistaken. And we'll run along Charlie Brown. This guy, of course, will be on the right. He was trying to get somebody, but instead got taken down by the AWP. That was beyond perfection. And he's going to get the MVP for getting most eliminations and also for that knife kill. As we look at the board, Team Treehouse showing up strong. 6 players here on their team. If we lose now, then our reputation will be forever marred. My goodness gracious.
Throwing flashbang.
Meister Kiwi, that is a really good suggestion. I might do that. We will see. But nonetheless, trying to peek in, trying to scare the counter-terrorists, but with all the smoke there, we can't see a thing. They're trying to obscure their movements. They're trying to push forward, and you know what? I think they might be able to do it. M4A1S showing up. There's a guy in the corner. Does the terrorist spot him? He does, but is not able to finish him out. Chicken Wing landing a kill. And we are going to have to do what we can. They are pushing out now. That is going to be a rifle of some kind. Trying to burst fire him. And the P90 is not suited to this. And so E-Questions will finish me off. Not able to get the range. 3 terrorists left. This is a tense situation. All quiet for now. The last 2 hiding out in T-spawn. Shots being exchanged here. Temp, what are you doing? You only have a knife out, but he's not AFK because he has a knife out and he has a gun bot. And it doesn't matter, as he is brought down by the op. The counter-terrorists getting even more money for grabbing hostages. The one problem with Agency is that while this map is T-sided, if they can touch a hostage, they get money. If they can rescue the hostage, they get even more. And so the counter-terrorists will be rolling in the dough, but not quite the deep, as this is not a water map. As we work our way into round 6, terrorists looking to tie it up here in the match. Shots getting fired, and the blind M4A1S going to connect. He wasn't able to find an opening, and I was not either. Front office still getting contested. There is still one guy here. Only a handful of terrorists left. Geek to Geek and Maverick getting destroyed by the counter-terrorist team. They're looking to secure their 4th round, and Kiwi apologizing as he cannot stand defense. Sad days indeed. Only 3 terrorists left once more, but it looks like everyone's here. Loon with 14 HP going to be one of the first lines to defend. Dash getting eliminated, however, as they rotated onto CT spawn, and he finally sees Chicken Wing, takes him down. He does have smoke covering his flank, but he is brought down the moment we moved our camera away. And the counter-terrorists continuing to advance up the field 4 rounds to 2. You know what, guys? We need a new plan, and that plan involves this. We are going to all go that way and this way, and we might just be a little bit aggressive. Have not decided. Obviously, if I am muted, then you know. Peeking along. One guy there. He is going to have a FAMAS. He is alone. He is afraid. Just kidding, as he is not using a FAMAS. I think I killed him, but I am blind. Crab is dead. And we now do not own metal detector, as Dream Magikarp with the touchdown grenade threw that one and ran all the way back to spawn. Terrorists showing off, hey, you know what? We don't need to defend the hostages. You guys can take it. All we have to do is take over the CT spawn. And as we look at the spawn, we do have 2 AFKs. Temp, Kusha, and who's the other one? Who's the other good old AFK guy? Let's hold it ahead and hit control. Warriors and Priest 7, what are you doing? Come on, everybody. You've got to be active. Not that it matters. As with only 1 CT left, we will finish up this game. Priest 7, gonna go ahead and get vote kicked. He tried, but he was not active enough. And he will disappear. Hopefully we'll get an active body in his place. The last CT. He does not want to give up. He's trying to persevere. He has time. 40 seconds on the clock. He hasn't picked up a hostage, so he can add him into the clock by doing it. And because he's using a silenced weapon, they still don't know his position. However, he is finally spotted as he pokes out, his health dwindling down to 46 health. And he's going to be trying to fall back. Throws out the smoke. Trying to maybe convince them that he is still in front office. Has rotated completely. But of course the terrorists have also done the same thing. And I think now he's just too afraid. His nerves are getting to him. And because of that, the terrorists will clean up. No, wait, he's going to peek him. Beyond perfection, finishing him off. Takes him down with the AK. SG secured, as with our grenades. Hopefully Warriors has woken up. The answer is no. It looks like he has instead disconnected due to inactivity. Unfortunate indeed. But both sides started out with 9 players this time. Terrorists, of course, giving up one early kill. And all the grenades getting thrown into front office. The terrorist strategy must be to give the CTs cancer, as they're not fighting over it instead. Trying to peek in, but there's... Hey, is that a barrel? That looks like a barrel, but he's still alive. He realized that he was being spotted, as shots fired in your direction would give you that impression. And that is a smoke and not a flashbang. Mistakes were made, and he is there! Silent move, however, going to poke out and land the headshot point blank. Thought we could finish off that CT behind the soda pop machine. But he was saved by his buddy, Magikarp, holding on to the balcony. He's got the op. He's hoping more terrorists will peek it, and that just did not work. And Kiwi, that is something that the terrorist team needs to do every time. It's just we haven't been. Loon, of course, going to be the lone gunman. And it's not going to be looking the right direction. Gunned down by Vlad's M4A1. And as we look at the board at the midway point, people to look out for will be Vlad and King D 111. Magikarp is only okay. And the only real threat for the terrorist team is going to be Beyond for Perfection. Although Dash and Kiwi are doing what they can as well. Slow push coming in. Just kidding, as 3 people show up here. On the adjacent side of Spiral, at the very least, they're trying to hold it on. They're trying to make the terrorists be forced to abandon their position. And grenades going out. I eat a little bit of potatoes there as the potato masher came in. However, I don't mind. And Vlad, he didn't care about that smoke. He ran right through it regardless of the risk. And as he thought, no one was watching it. With Loon's AK, he's looking to come around, but they are currently outnumbered. It is 6-6 here. Never mind. It's Vlad continuing to rack and stack with Silent Move. Picked up 3 in a row, but returned in kind. Beyond Perfection plus Loon. Not going to just sit down, but the counter-terrorists have managed to find their way into a hostage, and they're escaping. Only one terrorist watching them, and is he going to check the right direction? He sees them. He is getting shot at. Does he have a shotgun? This will not work out. But Magikarp going to be greedy, try and get an op shot instead, and because of that delay, Loon going to come in from behind with that crossfire, giving the terrorists time to rotate. It'll be a tense situation here. Maverick, of course, advanced up to the side. He's trying to get a shot from the stairs with his Python, but instead going to find Crab's AK. And Loon not lining it up either. It's going to be down to Beyond Perfection. He is Beyond Perfection. He has an op. Boom. And boom goes the gun indeed. Finding Crab. 1v1 here with 1:30 on the clock. And Drop Bear has all the time to do whatever he needs to. And that, of course, will be to walk right into Beyond Perfection shot. With the good old clutch. Terrorists looking to tie it up here in round 10.
Let's get in and out.
Follow me.
Kiwi, of course, doing the audible. We can't quite see him. I wasn't able to locate him on the map. And so we will just do what we can instead. Running into multiple CTs. Picked up 1.5, but it was cleaned up by Optic. And front office is temporarily secured for the terrorists. And that will be good enough. Only 4 CTs left. 2 to 6 on the terrorist team. Nonsense and Crab both picking up kills for each of their respective teams. Optic, however, finds WoW, but immediately gets taken down by the op as he pushed out just a little bit too far. And their counter-terrorist team are on the back foot. But they have managed to line it up 3v3. King DD. Or King D, rather. He has the M4A1S knee. Catches Maverick trying to come in from behind. And aggression is good, but you only need to aggress to the staging points. If you go beyond the points, you will peek into their guns, as the counter-terrorists have realized that a good defense can sometimes be a good offense if the defending team can be baited out of their position. Just think of good old Pirates of the Caribbean 3 when the East India Trading Company got the pirates to come out. If it wasn't for plot armor, they would have been the losing side.
Thanks, bro.
Meister Kiwi down to 5 HP, and he dies! Oh my goodness! 1v2 here, down to beyond perfection to clutch. Mistakes were made, and he switched back to the op. He's switching to the AK. He is apparently doing the pro strategies where you maintain the rifle of your team's choice and an AWP. He's going to babysit one hostage location. He's going to be sound listening. Any coming around. He's oblivious, but the AK missed. Any with the chance to come back, instead not able to come around. And because King D is taking his time, wanted to pick up the rocket pop. He just wanted to have a nice drink. The terrorists will tie it up in round 10, 5-5. It is getting close.
King D, you had so many guns to choose from and you chose this shittest one.
Let's go, people.
Guns getting picked up, and the aggression will come into play by the terrorist team. Which way they will go, not quite yet certain. But they have shown that kind of bent in the recent past. One guy is, of course, going to be there, and it will be Silent Move who picks up one P90 kill. Molly getting thrown in, and he's not going to... Wait, hold on. There's going to be one metal detectors. There's more people there than we thought. It's okay, though. Keep in mind, there's, of course, going to be one CT, and they're looking to come in on the sides. All right, guys, we own this position. We'll anchor and hold on to it. If you push out, you will be destroyed. And we need to make sure that our HQ is still intact. As the counter-terrorists have moved in, he does have an automated weapon. It is better than mine. 104, gonna beat 49 and 3 any day of the week. He's picked up a hostage, and Vlad looking to carry. Only 2 CTs left. Smoke going in now, and he moves into main hall. This is a risky position here, and the cross position of Beyond Perfection cleans up, and the terrorists making a comeback, take the lead 6 rounds to 5. This is becoming a real game as we work our way into round 12. Counter-terrorists going to be needing to do what they can as the terrorists have finally found their beat. They figured out how to play this map, and if they can't respond in kind, it will be the end. Team Treehouse rallying, and I am flashed, I am blind, but it's okay. We can do this any day. Flash going out now. Counter-terrorist trying to be aggressive on Spiral, not quite able to make it work. And he is, of course, on the corner. We're going to go ahead and try to suppress him a little bit here. And he goes down. Crab getting headshotted by the burst fire. Keep in mind, of course, that there are, of course, still baddies in that vicinity. Flash going down, and I'm blind by my team. That's okay, as that means that they are not being aggressive. And finally, the push coming down. There's going to be one metal detector and one on the corner. He was in there. Dream Magikarp, they need to recognize his position. Terrorists being aggressive. Going to continue to walk into the guns. It's dangerous. Magic Op is still alive with his deagle. He's lurking in the smoke. The terrorists need to back off and let it dissipate. And he's continuing to make the plant work. Finally, however, it's going to get peeked. He gives away his position. He's going to go ahead and try to... No, he's not going to be aggressive. Instead, he's going to flee. The brain giving him that response. We know what kind of guy this guy is. The op missing, and that will mean that the pistol will be broken out. Finally, however, he's trying to be greedy. He's trying to get another one, but it will be the M4A1S. That finishes off Magic Op. And as the round goes towards 5-7, while that is our lucky round number for the CT team, it is, of course, do or die, as indicated by it being round 13. And they will need to see if they are lucky or if they are not. Or if they will just break out the skill instead. They're going to need to win 3 rounds if they want to come back. Terrorists with 3 lives to 1. They've found the green mushrooms. And we're not going to be giving up front office for free. No siree indeed. As the place gets set on fire. Blind fire made by Chicken Wing. Gonna take me down. That's okay. It is in fact returned in kind. But the Vengeance goalie gets taken down by Vlad nonetheless. Despite the slight change in tactics, the terrorists are shocking this counter-terrorist team. They had command, but now they don't know what to do. All they know how to do is to play defense. And the call to push is made. Do not push. Play it smooth, play it calm. They have to walk into your corners, into your guns. But they can't hear me, of course, as I'm dead.
Okay. Calm down.
Cletus, he's got the smoke grenade. He's looking to maybe come into long haul. No, he's instead falling back, and he's going to run into the guns. He's got a flank going on. And the silenced weapon will finish him off. And because of that, the terrorists, in a surprising upset, make a comeback. 8 rounds to 5. MVPs for both sides are going to be beyond for perfection. He did carry with 28 kills, 1 assist, and 5 deaths. And on the opposing side, it was Vlad who tried to make it work. 17 kills, 4 assists, and 8 deaths, respectively. As the map vote comes down, I don't know. There is a Rails vote coming in. I guess we'll go there. People must need it for a mission. We can go to Zoo afterwards. Don't worry. And I'll BRB for a quick bio break. Take care, guys.